Hello guys, so as you can see I'm actually filming outside, and basically what I've done is I just brought my laptop to the field because yeah, I prefer to make videos in nature than I would sat in my bedroom, and not having a working phone at the minute I can't really do that as much, but I'm not gonna let that stop me, so here I am. Yeah, I don't even know what I want to talk about. I literally just had a fan. I'll just go make a video in the field. I didn't even have a topic in mind. Um, yeah, I might talk about self-work and self-expansion and perhaps how we can make ourselves be the best version of ourselves. I was reading an article earlier about positive thinking, and apparently it's like the worst philosophy that Westerners have ever brought to the world. Positive thinking, that is, because when you're just focusing on the positive, it's like you're focusing on a half truth, so you're like leaving out half of the picture, which is the negative. So you're sort of like suppressing that down into your subconscious, and yeah, and obviously over time that's going to build up in you, and you're going to like probably have emotional breakdowns and stuff because you've been ignoring all the negative shit that's going on in your life and just focusing on the positive. Like, the world doesn't work that way. It's like the yin and the yang, isn't it? You can't have one without the other. They're both a single process happening simultaneously. Yeah, that sort of reminded me. Well, I've been studying a bit about Carl Jung at the minute, and yeah, I think I mentioned him the other day. Yeah, he talks about this. It's like a triangle, like a flame, but it's like that the spiky bit up, so it's like a flame because it's like energy burning. And yeah, can I remember this? Yeah, so basically it's the two opposing forces at the bottom, and at the top it's connected together by alchemy. And alchemy is, well, alchemy of the mind is all about transformation and trying to become, I guess, enlightened. Yeah, but alchemy is the process you have to go through in order to transform. And yeah, there's another sort of alchemy, which is like the science, which is basically trying to make gold out of elements, basically, and mercury is essentially the alchemic process in that, because mercury is what is needed to aid the transformation. And yeah, so that's pretty much what I've picked up from Jung so far. And yeah, and I think it is very important that we don't push out the negative as just negative and something that needs to be like ignored or suppressed because we don't want to identify with it. It's like just as important. You have to. It's just as much you, whether you like it or not. Because we all have a negative side and we all have a positive side. And I think Jung called the well, maybe no, he didn't call the negative side the shadow. He called the parts of ourselves of which we suppress, so push down to the back of our minds into our subconscious. And that could be positive aspects of ourselves. For instance, it could be our creativity. If we're suppressing our creativity, then it becomes our shadow, and yeah, and our shadow, I guess it holds us back and stops us like becoming a fulfilled human being and reaching a state of eudaimonia, as Aristotle would put it, which means human flourishing in English. I think that's translated from Latin, but I'm not too sure. Yeah, I think learning is important. Like, learning is a really important part in becoming, well, your ideal self, or just, I don't know, just in being able to have a perspective on this world that's actually plausible. Like, because if you didn't have any knowledge, how would you interpret the world around you? How would you make sense of it? And I think you've got to do. Well, basically, these guys from history, they've dedicated their whole lives into writing these books and just studying the world and studying certain things. And basically, you can get like a whole lifetime's worth of research in just one book or one YouTube video that's maybe like an hour long. Like, you don't have to go it alone. You don't have to go out and start fresh and try and find out all this stuff yourself. it's okay to like sort of steal people's ideas every now and then. And that's the same with art as well. Like most of the great artists, they're just what they do is they look at all the people throughout art history and they just take inspiration from everyone. And if you take inspiration from everyone, it's not classed as copying. Like when you steal everyone else's ideas and not just one person's, it's classed as original. Yeah. I've been feeling alright today, but that's sort of like strange because I'm like, maybe there's something in my subconscious. Maybe I'm not fully attaching myself to my shadow, or maybe I'm suppressing something, which is probably highly likely. But I'm not doing it consciously, so maybe I'm telling myself a little half truth, and half truth good for you in the long run. And like we do, like we've all got some knowledge to a certain extent. But why does it matter? Like I think I don't know. Like I like spending time in nature, and it makes me feel good, and it's just like home, I guess. Somewhere to be. I guess it's important to accept who we are in our lives now because, like, one day we'll look and we'll understand exactly why we were there, why we first gave that certain circumstances. Like, even come back, like, I could have just see constructs just with themselves. Like, this is it. Endings, I guess. Like, good and evil. Like, it'll be good evil without humans perceive. That's quite a big question, but I guess but not in so weird because like the concept that we created, but then again concepts created that the world is, which is actively happening in its own, but not necessarily true. Necessarily we see it. The world's all changing, isn't it, based on perspectives now, and I just connected. But there's something in me saying that like I shouldn't, and I don't know why that's like a little voice is down, but then it's just on. Coming to your psychology on the neck and look at it. What does this have in oh yeah, no, shit, that's not why I tend to go off these things takes some anxiety. How I can eat my own life. Yeah, no, which stuff and yeah, that is when is dark and everyone is yeah, I guess those